Okay, the fifth category we're going to talk about is acoustic treatment and vocal booths. So this is going to cover creators who are struggling with muddy rooms, flutter echo, and boomy lows. Acoustic treatment often converts better than new mics. So that is something I learned the hard way here initially. On my last studio, I had a pretty good setup for sound quality. I moved to this studio, and even though I did acoustic treatments, my sound quality was off. I ended up having to replace my microphone, but some sound treatments probably would have gone a long way in fixing the problem. A microphone ended up being a cheaper solution, though. So, preferred content format would be before and after room tests, REW measurements, and placement guides. Best platforms are YouTube, blog, Pinterest, where you do a room makeover, for example, and email campaigns. You can do something like $300 room fix, bass traps versus acoustic foam, and then measured results. You can do a clap test before and after. That would be a great TikTok or YouTube short or an IG reel, for example, where you're doing a 4-second comparison to show the improvement on what you did with the product you're talking about. You could do something like small room. Here's the best bass trap thickness, and then include data showing the before and after. So with this audience, you want to lead with proof, frequency response screenshots, decay times, and spoken word before and after to do comparisons. Frame it as the cheapest upgrade per perceived quality. So people want low cost solutions. They want the biggest bang for their buck. So make sure you're satisfying that need for the audience. You want to offer room size templates and panel count calculators to remove decision failure. That is something that I messed up on when I did this because these panels aren't quite 12 by 12. And so I miscalculated and I wound up having to order another box of panels to finalize the sound padding in this new studio. So having something like that, even though I'm moderately intelligent, would have helped me out because sometimes I make mistakes. And so having an actual floor plan designed for me would be fantastic. And you guys don't have to get too elaborate on that, but some simple stuff to help your audience out. And those of you who are more experienced in this niche would know a lot more than I do about it. But anything you can think of,